Hold on 1 second. Okay guys, so I had to get this quick video out because it has been annoying me and I had to save these bad boys. Y'all, if y'all know, I did a great video on these. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. I've never had this happen, but it freaked me completely out. So these are the reusable bamboo sanitary napkins. These are actually my panty. These are panty liner ones that I use. They came in all different types of styles, shapes, not shapes, styles. Well, they do come in different shapes, but different patterns and stuff. And so let me tell you guys what happened. So I put them in a wet bag. Let me get my, where's my wet bag? I changed my wet bag. So I had my wet bag for several years. It was the wet bag that I was using since I bought them, which was a denim wet bag. And I think I shared that with you when I showed you me unboxing my new reusable sanitary napkin. So just recently, about a couple months ago, I bought a new one. And that's what a wet bag looks like. And it came with a gray and it came with a, this black one. Made by 100% polyester, waterproof, full, pull, whatever. And it's by Alva Baby. Actually, this is something that people use to put cloth diapers in and all that good stuff. So I'm like, oh, it's made well. It's pretty good. I'll have two. Like when I'm traveling, I'll keep one in my suitcase and I can put my underwears and bras and stuff. Or if I go swimming, I can put my stuff in here and carry it home and it doesn't smell or whatever. So I usually, before when I first got them, what I would do is when I get ready to change it, I'll rinse it out real good, get as much of the, hope it's not TMI blood out of it, and then fold it up, throw it in here, zip it up. Then I was told don't do that by some OGs that's been, using these for a while. So I'm like, okay, cool. What to do? They said they don't do nothing. They just wrap them up real tight, throw them in there. I said, oh, okay. So I started doing that, and I was doing that for a while now. It's been over almost 2 years that I've been doing that. No, about a year and a half I've been doing that. And I would get like a little awkward smell and I didn't like it. But the smell I used to get before, which made me concerned, was like a wet clothes mildew smell. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm trying to fight this. I know this is best, blah, 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 whatever. So I said, maybe if I just get a bag that seals better, that's more durable. Maybe this bag, I need to get rid of the bag. I didn't never really have a problem with the bag itself. I just had a problem going in the bag, and when I would leave from going in the bag and zip it up, it would leave a stench at times. But it's like I was trying to figure it out. Is it because I'm heavy and it's a lot of blood? I don't know. I didn't know, right? So anyways, I changed the bags, and let me tell you something. This is my routine. I would get them and I would unbutton all of them because they button up. I threw all the other ones away. The big ones are gone. I'm going to show you what I'm using now until I figure out. I'm going to let you guys know. So I will unbutton all of them. Boom. Unbutton them, throw them in this little bucket I have. And I will put OxyClean in there and a little bit of South Suds or Dr. Bronner soap. And I'll wash them by hand. And I have a little washing board. I will wash them by hand. And then after I wash them by hand, I'll throw them in the machine with some more Oxy, a little bit of more Dr. Bronner's or a little bit of whatever detergent I'm using at the time, and I will wash them. And sometimes I have to wash them a couple times, but I'm noticing that the smell was like it was just still an odor in them. And the crazy part is like, why am I dealing with this? I didn't have deal with this before. And I'm like, is it time for me to change them? Because I have had them for years, but they're not supposed to be. That's the purpose of buying them. So I'm up in the air, and I want to share this with you in case you see this video. I'll put this in the list of the playlist of these as well, because I'm still on the hunt of doing more research of where I may have went wrong, and also doing more research on the cup. Now, I did have to get me and my baby some pads. Now, let me tell you why. The last time, which was about a month and a half ago, and Rizzy was just getting ready to start, I went to unbutton them, and they just smelled so, okay? And I'm just like, they never smelled like this. What is happening, So I see these little thingies, these little brown things that I don't know if they bugs or whatever, and they're like in the bucket. But mind you, I'd already unopened them and threw them in there. So in my brain, I'm like, oh, what's in this bucket? Who used my bucket? Not thinking. So I kept unbuttoning them. I went and dumped it, and I kept unbuttoning. I'm like, wait a minute, they're back in there. What the hell? Y'all, So I went to open more, and as I got to the ones that were sitting longer, y'all, it was maggots. It was maggots. It was maggots. Like, it was maggots. I started seeing them move. Like, some of them, I don't know if it was the egg or they was getting ready to hatch. I don't know how maggots work, but it was little hard brown things that looked like bugs. And then the more I got deeper into the bag, it was actual maggots. Oh my gosh. So I guess that I didn't zip it up at one point good enough. And they say maggots come from flies. So flies get in here from us going in and out the door, doing the work in and out the house. And a fly must have gotten my bag. I don't know, because that has never, in all the years I've been using this, but it freaked me completely out. I threw them away. I'm not cleaning them. I don't want that on my tutor. I can't. I'm not doing it. Y'all, my daughter was like, Mommy. Naya was like, Mommy, that happened to me too. I said, why you didn't tell me? She was like, that's why I stopped using them. I said, because I seen her buying pads or whatever. So I'm like, nah. She was like, yeah, Mommy, it happened to me too. She was like, yeah, they was all in my pads. She was like, I think I left my bag open and a fly must have got in. Flies drop eggs, and eggs only they drop them on rancid. That's why it's not good to keep your trash can open and keep it, especially if you throw food in there. A fly will drop an egg and you will have maggots in your trash can real fast. I'm gonna do another video on that. But anywho, if you want to know where the maggots come from, I did my research. I was like, oh my gosh, they was little babies and they was unraveling and crawling. Y'all can just imagine. I said, oh, hell no. All of these is going in the trash. These ones weren't a part of that. And these are, they still smell good. They're still fine. But I'm sorry. I'm throwing these away. Yeah. I threw even my panty liners away. I just couldn't. It just freaked me completely out. So I'm going to do some research to figure out some things. Because not only the maggots, but just the change of the smells and stuff like that. And yeah. I don't know if it's like after a certain amount of years you get rid of them. I just feel like it's a complete waste. Like, I'm trying to avoid waste. So, long story short, that is it. I currently do not use these sanitary napkins. And, yeah, that's why. And, so let me show you what I'm using now. I have, and it's in these boxes. I can't get to it quite yet. I got to go through the boxes until I get to them. I have, 2 cups. Menstrual cups that I am wanting to do more research and try to not give up on them, because I hear cups are pretty good too. Everything don't work for everybody, but I hear they're good too. And I tried to use them back in New York some years ago, and I just couldn't get it right because I'm not loosey-goosey, you know, and that thing was like hurting, and it's about yeah, anyway, so I'm like, how do y'all just stick this up in y'all rooters, you know? How do y'all do that? So long story short, I had to breathe and put that to the side and said, okay, I'll do more research and I'll try again later. And so I stuck with these. So these are the brand that I felt comfortable with after doing some research, looking on Google, on YouTube, and just trying to see what women are wearing as far as pads, even though, oh, excuse me, it is a little waist. I went to get these too. Now these are real tiny. I didn't realize they were so tiny. The L brand. 100% pure cotton top layer. I just read that. Realized chlorine free top layer. I just noticed these say top layer. Anywho, I gotta do no synthetic pesticides, chlorine, bleaching, dyes, or fragrances. These I was supposed to get to be panty liners, and it's 100 of them in here. They're so tiny. They're so tiny. But I mean, they do what they do because my mom and grandma always said, keep a panty liner in your panties, you know, as a woman. This is a part of you getting dressed. So they're tiny. I did not like how tiny they were. I guess they're fine. Rizzy will be fine. And I do use them. I'm not going to waste them. And the pad we went with was the 100% pure cotton, chlorine-free top layer, no synthetic pesticides, dyes, or fragrances, ultra thin pad, and it's extra long overnight. These bad boys, let me get one to show y'all. These bad boys right here, I ain't even gonna do, I'm gonna do a whole nother video of these, talking about them and how I like them, because I don't want this to be too long. Then I got the regular for the times when it slows down and I don't need that big old pad. And it's the same thing, no pesticide, fragrance free, chlorine free, blah blah blah, pure cotton or whatever. For this, it's like 11 bucks, not bad, but you're getting 48, not bad. Okay, and then this one is 11 bucks too for 56, and I think this one was $8 for the 100. So this is what we're using. I'm gonna do a separate video, but yeah, that's where I am. If you have experienced anything similar to that and you are using the pads from when I told you about them, how do you like them, how they're working for you, have you been having issues, talk to me in the comments. I definitely will talk back, because this is something serious and we got to make sure that we're doing what makes us comfortable and not something that can harm us down there. So anyways, I hope this video was informative. I'm still doing research. I'm still trying to figure it out. And as I do, I will share that with you guys. But for now, guys, I will see you guys later, Gators. If you are new to the channel, you know what to do. Join the family by hitting that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I load a new video. And with that being said, I will see you guys later, Gators.